I am so excited for today. I am finally going to reorganise my storage space at the farm. It's been a long time coming. I really probably haven't done it properly in years. I mean, I would have given it a bit of a tidy out last spring, but I certainly haven't gone through things and sorted out what I need to keep, what I maybe don't need, what I can sell, and it's going to be a whole big massive thing. It's such a state, isn't it, my love, that I've just felt really no, you're not coming out yet. I felt quite overwhelmed by it all, the amount of stuff that I have, and a lot of it is unnecessary. So I did actually use AI to help me work out a plan, work out an organisation system, and work out like a bit of a step-by-step of how to go from what it currently looks like to what it's hopefully going to look like in a few weeks' time. Because this is not all going to be done today. This is going to be done over a period of time. Today I am going to sort of prep everything. I need to do a bit of an audit of what I've got storage-wise, and you standing in your bucket, see what I need to get, see what you munching into my microphone, see what I need to get before I get started. So it's a bit of a prep for the big spring overhaul of my storage area.
There's so many ways to be happy. You can do whatever you like. You don't have to be ready.
As I said last week, I was disappointed with how disorganised I was last week with all the things I wanted to get done and didn't get done. So on Friday, I decided to utilise ChatGPT to help me get started in this space. I very much don't use my storage space as well as I could. I have a list here of some of the things my organisation guru, ChatGPT, told me to do for getting prepped, for prepping for this big tidy and organisation. So one of the main things is to work out categories for your stuff. So I've kind of worked out as in what I have in here, categories I've worked out so far. So I've gone around and look, I've got feed in here, I've got rugs in here, I've got electric fencing, I've got a box of odds and ends, more feed, so feed in kind of two different places. I've got first aid, I've got stuff to sell, I've got saddle pads, Christmas decorations. I think they probably could find a different home. I've got my storage units, which actually work quite well, but some of the drawers I don't go in that often, so maybe a little shugle around for those. I have my hose in here. I've got a lot of other kind of you just hold on to things. I've got a bag of rug bags. Now I wouldn't be getting rid of those, but do they need to live in this space? Potentially not. So the categories thing is about, you have your categories for things and they live in certain places and that's all that lives there. So these shelves here I think are potentially just going to be rugs. So there would be nothing else on here. I've got travel boots on here. I've got, like I say, all those bag of bags. I've got some tarpaulins that I bought and never used. And it's about kind of zoning. That's the word. It's about zoning your spaces so that it helps you keep it tidier. A little bit of a place for everything and everything in its place, sort of a vibe. So I have done that. I've gone out, I've jotted that down. I need to look, I think I need to do a storage audit. Yeah, I need to look at what I have in the way of storage and what I might need to get. So I have got quite a few plastic boxes. There's more down there. I've got one here. I need a bigger one from a first aid kit. It doesn't all fit in there. I've got a couple of wee ones. I do have some other ones I know I want to get. I also, last night I was thinking, I have all of these, which a friend keeps for me. So I have all of these they're Dodson and Horrell little supplement tubs, and I thought they would be falling apart. They would be useful for if I need to organise things within a box, like maybe in my first aid kit, I might want to put kind of poultice stuff together, so that could all go in one wee box. Maybe I would want a box to keep all my like creams and things in. So just sort of thinking I can also organise within the box. Like everything will be in it, but I can organise within that as well. So that is that bit done. The sort of, let me have a look at my plan. I'm just going to have to log into ChatGPT to see this. ChatGPT. So yeah, set clear zones. And it's helped me work out what is going to go where. A containment system. So working out what I'm going to use. Everything in here needs to be in boxes, needs to be covered, needs to be contained, because it's a really dusty barn. There's birds and pigeons, and we have rats as well. So, I don't want stuff getting eaten by vermin or, pooped on by the birds and things. I want my stuff to last. So I need to make sure it's all covered away, and currently it is not. So it does need to be. Then every box will have like a category. So every box will be labelled up. At the moment I've just written on them in pen, but I think I'm going to print out labels like on A4 paper so that they're much easier to see. Organising shelves into what goes on what shelf. Yeah, and just kind of zoning the storage area as well, zoning what the shelves are, zoning like my space that I have, like this is the feed zone and that's all that's going to go there, and whatever this is going to be, and I think rugs and things. Yeah, and then I'm just going to take it, I'm not going to do it all in one day, I'm going to take it section at a time and do like a shelf. And only put back what is to go on that shelf. So it's not tidy. I'm not tidying. I am like tidying, cleaning, decluttering, organising is kind of the vibe for it. So I think what I might do is, because I've done that, I might actually make will I make a mini star? I mean, I've got rubbish and stuff. I wonder if I could do an area. Right, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to do feed, because I've got a tub of supplement that I'm going to need to find a home for. So I think that's what I'm going to do. First of all, I'm going to do my feed area. I'm going to sort that out. It wasn't my intention to start doing anything today. It was just my intention to see what I need, go and order what I need and stuff. So I think, yeah. I'm jumping ahead, haven't I? I'm jumping ahead because I've not actually looked at boxes. Right. Scrap that. I'm going to look at my boxes. I'm going to write down what I've got and write down what I need to replace. Let's just follow the plan. Follow the plan, Hannah. Stop jumping about from one thing to another. So I've just measured them, but I'm actually wondering, I'm not going to turn you around and show this because it's someone else's stuff. Somebody has got like metal shelves, blue metal shelves that might actually be better, because I think you can choose how deep your section is. So I might actually just have a look at those and potentially think about replacing those black shelves. I think these ones come flat packed and you just build them up yourself, but I wonder if these blue ones might be better. Right, like I say, I'm not showing them because they're hers and they've got things on them, but I am actually going to give a quick measure. You can slot the shelves where you want them to go, so I think at least one set of those would be pretty handy. So I'm going to write that down on my shopping list, or at least to look at. I am home, sitting with my laptop, and I am going to have a look and see what bits I can find. Get my notebook, which has a little bit of a list in it. So mostly what I'm looking for is these shelves. I'll probably just Google it. Okay. Ah! Oh, holy moly, they're expensive. Oh, no, here we go. That's better. Oh, there, that's way better. I'm looking at going £179. I'm not paying that. Here's Amazon. I wonder if these are the ones. Amazon, £23. That's a bit better. Yeah, this looks exactly like them. So they are these bad boys here. And you can slot in, I believe, these are all like little holes, and you can slot the shelves into whatever height you want them. Then I have a box I'm going to look for. So one of the suggestions that AI had was to stack saddle pads like in a file, like this way, rather than that way. At the moment, mine are in like a zippy, it's like Tidy Tack Rooms bag. I don't think Tidy Tack Rooms exists anymore, but it's like a waterproof, canvasy kind of soft bag thing that they're in. But they're actually quite difficult to get them, like to get access to them. I can't see them, so I forget about them, and I just always end up using the same ones all the time. So what I thought about getting was a tall, narrow one to fit them into. My original thought had been I could put the box like rather than the top being here, I could put it sideways so the top is here. So you'd like take the top off and just be able to pull out what you wanted and put the top back on, which still might be an option. I had seen some Argos, I think, but it might be on my phone. Is this one. It is £14. I think I'd only need one. I wonder if they have it on Amazon. So it is a 100 litre storage box, Strata Curve 100 litre storage box. That's the one. How much is it with them? Wow, more expensive than Argos. Much, but double the price of Argos. Okay. Add to trolley. We started with Pedro, so I thought we'll end with Pedro as well. I feel like I've had a much more productive weekend than last weekend. I've got organised for sorting my storage area out. I've ordered shelves, I've ordered a new feed bucket, like feed bin. I've got a list of things I need to get and just ready to get cracking really when the holidays come. So that's Friday for me. I've got 4 more days at work, then it's the Easter holidays, and I'm really, really looking forward to getting my area all organised, all sorted, streamlined, easier to use, organised storage area, organised mind. That is my plan anyway. Thank you for watching. Have a great week, and I'll see you next time. Bye.